Today's video, we're gonna take the Mini 2 made by DJI with the controller that comes with it, and we're gonna fly out over that way to see how far we can get. Some of you might recognize this place where I'm sitting right now. It's where we held Spin Down a couple of years ago before COVID happened. And there is a chance that we might be holding a Spin Down 2023 here again with Ready Set Drone. So make sure you stay tuned to this channel as well as Ready Set Drone for more information as we head closer to that spring, early summer timeline. Now, if you've been on the channel for a while, you know that I occasionally come out and push these things to see how far we can get over Lake Dillon, and that is exactly what we're gonna go do now. Now, this is my go-to spot when I want to try to get away and just relax even when there's crowds right up at the park. Hopefully we'll be getting a Mini 3 one of these days, but I am getting the DJI Avada, which is on its way to my house now. So hopefully by the time you're watching this, I'm already filming stuff on that new drone. And from what I can tell, I'm gonna really like that quite a bit. So make sure if you aren't already subscribed to the channel, you do so now and click that bell notification so you don't miss upcoming content on that drone, as well as GoPro's 360 cameras, how to use them to get footage like this. The Mini 2 is one hell of a little drone. This thing, to me, is the magic number for sort of an expendable drone where you can put it into situations that you might not want to put something a little bit more expensive. When I first got this drone, I actually thought I was going to hate this controller. This controller has grown on me considerably since I first got it. We're gonna go ahead and launch this thing. I'm gonna screen record on my iPhone, and we're gonna take it off and see how far we can get before I need to turn it around. The wind is pretty light. It keeps coming and going. So I think we're gonna be a little better than what I originally thought we were. I actually love this iPhone case for the 13 Pro Max. They make a 13 Model 2. I'll link this case down in the description if you're looking for a case that works well with your controller. And if you want a nice braided cable, I'll link this down in the description too. Now, if you are not new here, you already know that I am the owner of Summiting Tattoo. I've been tattooing for 29 years, and this year the Best of Summit Awards are in motion right now. They end September 1st, so if you're watching this after September 1st, don't worry about what I'm saying right now. If you have no clue what I'm talking about and you don't like my art, you can skip forward to when we launch this thing and get flying. But if you have been here for a while and you want to help support me and support my real job when I'm not doing YouTube videos, then there will be a link in the description below where this year, instead of them doing Best Tattoo Studio of Summit County, they are actually hosting Best Artist of Summit County, and I have made it into the finals thanks to your help who voted in the round 1, and you can vote once per email at that link. And every time I win one of these awards, it helps my day job do better, which helps me make more money to buy stuff like this, the Avada and other drones and GoPros and 360 cameras, and there are a lot of them coming out this next couple of months. Now let's get to flying. I'm doing a screen record so you can see what I'm seeing. I've got a firmware update available. We're gonna skip it for today. We're gonna try to see how far we can get out. As far over here to Frisco as we can get before we get into that no-fly zone, at least hopefully that island in the middle there. As you can see, I've got a high altitude warning. That's because I'm over 9,000 feet elevation. I'm gonna hit the top right here where you can see I can switch it into video mode. So we're gonna go up to about 50 to 100 feet from takeoff point. We are 100 feet, and we're gonna head out. Gonna go see how far we can get. The goal today is to just not lose it in the water and hopefully get this thing back before the GoPro battery runs out, because I forgot to grab a new GoPro battery. So we're at about 200 feet above us and just headed out over the water. Absolutely beautiful place to fly. One tip I can give you, even if you're up high like at 200, 300, 400 feet and you're just going straight, you really don't see a lot of movement. If you're up at that height and you want to see movement, you got to sort of move your sticks around. That's how you get your movement. So I'm actually pushing strafing to the right as I rotate my yaw a little bit. And then when I rotate right, I'll strafe to the left. And that'll get me in that same straight pattern that I was doing for the most part. We have full bars on the RC. You can see it's fluctuating from one bar right now. I'm gonna tilt the camera down just a little bit. There's a boat down in the water. We're already at 3,000 feet away. Now, when I did this with the Air 1, I was shocked because usually my Air 1 connection sort of sucks. And I was able to get, I think, 8,000 feet away. The Skydio 2 does not get nearly as far away with the controller as these DJI products. And that's something I'm really hoping that DJI, or not DJI, but Skydio corrects with the Skydio 3. Hopefully they make their standalone controller finally. That's a nice build, just like the drone. Hopefully it's blue, just like the drone. We'll be able to get some better manual flying on the next Skydio. Great drone. If you don't have one, I have a lot of videos. Make sure you go to the little search bar on my channel if you're on a desktop, and you can type in Skydio and see all the Skydio videos that I have. If you're looking for more videos on the Mini 2, you can do that, as well as if you're not subscribed, you can go ahead and subscribe, and you'll be able to see all the videos that I do with the Avada or the DJI FPV, which have slowly become some of my favorite drones. The DJI FPV, that is. So I'm gonna open the map for a second, shrink it down, see where we're at. So we are headed right towards that island. You can see I can move it, and you see my triangle moves as I move it, which is pretty cool that you can actually open the map and do that. So I'm curious how far that island actually is. There's a few other islands, it looks like, in front of it. So far we got no problems, and we're already at 6,000 feet. We're gonna put it in normal mode. I just noticed we were in cine mode, and I think for this video we're gonna go ahead and bump it up to sports mode to get there just a little bit faster. We're getting the elevation warning again. Everything looks just absolutely beautiful. That mountain you see right in front of me, that is peak 1. A couple years ago there was an avalanche that tore all those trees out, if you can see that path right there. It's just such a beautiful area to fly. There's actually a spot over there that I can park and use the whole battery to just fly around that area. But it's so nice doing these distance tests, not over any people, just getting out over the water, so if there is any issues, I lose a drone. But, you know, that's better than it falling in traffic or hitting someone or anything like that. Now, as we get over here to these islands, I am gonna go ahead and bring the camera down some so you guys can see how cool that really looks. Look at that, that's just gorgeous, man. Just gorgeous. And if you guys like this mountain content, I definitely, once again, recommend, if you're not subscribed, subscribe, because I do get out and do all kinds of videos using these products. I don't just tell you how to use them. I don't just give you how-tos. I do that as well. But I take my own life and go explore and use these products to make fun videos. And now we're already at 10,000 feet, and I've got the low battery warning. Wow, maybe I didn't charge it all the way. I thought I did. We're gonna just push it out just a little bit further and then turn around and see how it does. Where is that island at? Oh, we already passed the island, look at that. So we hit our goal. We're gonna get to 12,000 and then we'll turn around. So we are almost at 12,000 feet, and you can see I'm just now in the yellow. Plenty of satellites. It looks good. We hit 12,000 feet. I'd like to go further, but because of that battery, I am gonna just slowly turn around and start heading back. Look at that. It's just gorgeous, man. Now, I have had this drone since it first came out. So, you know, maybe the battery doesn't last quite as long. I am flying in sports mode, so that could be it too. I thought I had charged it fully before I left this morning, but I mean, at 12,000 feet, I got no breakup on this screen whatsoever. None whatsoever, which is just amazing. Just amazing. So if you are looking to get into this hobby for a cheaper starting point, then this is the way to do it. If you want to spend a little bit more, but you don't want to go quite to like a Mavic 3 or a Mavic 2 Air Plus or whatever it's called, or S, I'm sorry, then see, when you're in sports mode, you notice right there I've got that warning. That's because the drone is really kicking, so we're going to put it back in normal and hope that we can get it back in time. There is a bit of a breeze picking up, so if we start running out of battery, I'll just run it along the road, get over to the road, and hope that we can find my drone. Wow, so this is really far out there. We're back at 10,000 feet, hoping that we get all the way back. We got 47% battery. I feel like we're gonna be okay. hopefully. That's always the catch, right? It's the big don't know, maybe. But it is coming back, and let me raise the camera up so you guys can see those mountain peaks. Back behind that mountain to the right is where Keystone Ski Resort is. And that's something I do a lot of the videos with the GoPros and the 360 cameras at that resort. Back over the mountain in the center is Loveland Pass, and that is where I do a lot of drone filming with the snowboards. So if you guys are enjoying that kind of content, make sure you stay subscribed through the winter, because I do a lot of stuff mixing snowboarding with action cameras, 360 cameras, and drones. Now right there, we are going 22 miles per hour, and we have, what is that, 39% battery left? And you can see my signal is already back up into the white. We might, if you guys want, I will recharge this, come out and do another video and see if we can make it all the way to that marina on the other side, maybe with the Air 2. See if we can land at that marina, change the battery, reconnect, and then fly it back to this spot. I've been wanting to do that for a while and see if that's even possible. That would be really dope. If we pan to the left while we're still coming back, you can see that's the Dillon Dam Road. Down on the bottom side of that dam is my tattoo studio, Summit Ink Tattoo, where I've been open for 5 years come December 20th. So I have appreciated all the votes I've gotten from you guys every year for these Best of Summit Awards. Since they put tattoo studios in the running, I've won every single year, and I am honored that you guys like my work that much. If you haven't already, take a second, go down in the description and click that link and get your vote in, because like I said, that studio is what helps me be able to do this kind of stuff. Yeah, I just spent $1,600 on the Avada drone. I have a feeling it's going to become my most flown drone over the Baby Hawk 2, DJI FPV, as well as my 5-inch homemade quad, as well as my 360 quad, and pretty much all my Tiny Hawks are collecting dust. So that's another thing I want to try to do over the fall and winter. Do a few giveaways. Instead of selling all of my drones, there's a few that I think I want to offer to long-term subscribers, to people who I notice that are commenting on video after video, whether it's a drone video or not. If I start to recognize your name, then I want to be able to give back to those of you who really support the channel. And by doing that, I can give away a few things between drones, cameras. I do have a new audio unit that I'm reviewing very soon, and I think that would be pretty cool to be able to give back to the community here and there. So make sure if you aren't subscribed, you are subscribed, you've clicked that bell notification, and you go through and you start leaving comments on all my videos. Let me tell you, the reason we do these distance tests aren't to see how far away we can go. It's really a test of how strong is the signal, when does the signal break up, because if it can stay this far away, oh shit, low battery warning. Please get back the rest of the way. Whew, this is where you start sweating bullets a little bit. I think we're gonna be fine though. I think we'll be fine. Because if you can, like I was saying, if you can get this far away, I'm glad I didn't go any further. If you can get this far away without having breakup, then that means when you're shooting close to yourself, it's gonna penetrate trees better, it's gonna penetrate buildings, it's not gonna penetrate mountains. There we are, we're right down here. So let's go ahead and bring it in. I think we're gonna be fine. Yeah, there we are. Let's just get over land before I start bringing it down. One thing, if there's enough battery, I wanna show you guys. There is where we held spin down. And I am sure that's where we will probably hold it again. Right there, that little building. So keep in mind that we're gonna probably do that again come May or June. And one thing I want to show you before we run out of battery is that amphitheater right there. Let's cancel the return to home. That amphitheater right there, as I bring it down. If you've ever been to Red Rocks, look at this view. You think Red Rocks is badass. You watch a band play at the night, and that's behind them. It's so damn cool. Such a cool place to fly. And where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? We're somewhere right over here. Here we are. Coming in hot. There we are. And we made it back. Woo! And there you go, the DJI Mini 2. Absolutely just rocked that. Just over 12,000 feet with no signal breakup. This thing, for the price, is killer. I will also link this drone in the description below, so if you are considering picking one up, make sure you do from the links in my channel. Everything you buy through those links, shirts, drones, cameras, whatever I link in there, cables, phone cases, anything you buy through those links always goes back into the channel so that I can do more content like this and so that I can offer giveaways when those days come. I am so impressed with this little guy. Hopefully you are too. And my name is Sean Oz. This is the World of Oz. And I appreciate each and every one of you for watching to the end. Make sure you hashtag stayed to the end so I know that you did make it all the way. Until then, I'll see you in the next one.